welcome everyone to Grayscale Studios. Here we're gonna talk about an illustration we made of Ignis. It was a very exciting project. We made Ignis as she's like a curious little dragon. So she's experimenting and at the lab, playing with chemicals and stuff. So the idea in this situation was to make her like um, making a homage, I might say, to Marie Curie. So the point here was to like get inspired by this amazing woman from the 20th century, and she's like almost in. She's like almost like I might say like a dragon version, like her spirit in the lab. So we see Ignis posing for this beautiful illustration we made. The point here was to be as in the beginning, to think about the structure. I'm always talking about the structure and the importance of functionality within the structure. So here we're creating the shapes, everything, the details, but everything is the structure, and this structure it's working according to the vanishing points. The importance of the vanishing points. So you can see how we created the chair and everything around the illustration. It's based and it's all the time thinking about the structure and the vanishing points within the image. So here we wanted to make like a very intimate, like I might say, like an intimate relationship between the viewer and Ignis. So you can see how we made the camera in front of her, and it's not really up or down. The point is we can see almost Ignis as our equal. So there I'm changing the character, as you can see. I'm changing the character because I thought this is not working. That's not the spirit of Ignis. I thought, yeah, it's a dragon. It looks a happy dragon, but you will see later on, in the image how she became the real Ignis. So in this shapes you can see how we're searching for structure. Thinking about her skull, thinking about her horns, and how everything it's part of a deeper understanding. It's not just about making a pretty image, it's about making it functional. It's about making it if you could feel it's alive. So to make everything, to make it look like that, it's important to think about functionality and think about structure and think like an engineer. Like you're creating all these things, that connect with each other to make everything work. So it's not just about making something pretty, and yes, of course, it's really important to think about design, but then it's even more important to think about functionality. So because when you make something functional, it's believable, and that's so important when we see a professional image. So you can see how everything is changing from there, and now it feels more subtle, it feels more like Ignis. So I feel this character, there she is, now she's there, and I feel her sweetness and everything. But the most interesting thing part about it is that it comes from structure. It comes from the understanding of lots of principles. It's not just about making a pretty image. It's about understanding proportion and how the skull works to make her look appealing to the eye and make her look this sweet little dragon. So here we're starting also to make the lighting of the place, the lighting of the space, to make it work. So here we're changing the values and everything to make the lecture and to make the silhouettes more readable. So as you can see here, we're making the structure of the table, and making how the light strikes her body, and almost not, it's not like striking, but a caress, it's like so. And then we're making basing our space, thinking about all this things that a scientist would use, to make a believable place. It's full of lots of stuff. It's because it's a very active and creative place. So here we're changing a thing, to make it more detailed and thinking about all the shapes. Sometimes using lots of reference in photographs, sometimes just imagining. But the point here is to make it work in terms of value. It's about how, if I think in terms of grayscale, the image would work. And that's why the name of the company is Grayscale, because I think there's the most important thing about images relies on thinking in grayscale. And the beautiful thing is that scale, a dragon is full of scales. So that's the game with that name, of the company. So here I'm changing and trying to make her silhouette even more clear, and try to think about how the light would affect the whole image. And then as you can see here, we keep playing with this atmosphere, right? And this is like the first step of a few steps, to get step by step, to reach the final image that it's a color. So hope you like this video, and if you like this information and everything, please do not hesitate to subscribe, and see you soon. I'm very excited to share all these beautiful things with you. So see you soon.